And so what I would encourage people to do who are new to presenting is just look at some different folks, look at some variety of styles, and then pick a few characteristics or things that you feel work for you. And then one at a time, try to incorporate those things into your presentation. I think if we had to say, what is the blanket thing that you would say that all communicators need to do? I would say be better at telling stories. And when I mention stories, it doesn't have to be a sort of Days of Our Lives or Young and the Restless long, hour-long story, but just a small vignette, enough to give color to a particular point. And I think when you can do that, then you'll find yourself being effective. As far as my secret weapon in communications, one of the things that I always do and I encourage others to do. You look like you're ready to write something down here, Brandon.
I know the secret weapon. I'm looking around. I'm like, I want to
the secret
make
weapon,
sure no one's listening.
The secret weapon, well, we're kind of in trouble here with these microphones.
We are.
The secret weapon for me is to ask people to tell me what you heard, right? So if you and I are having a conversation and you're the leader, and let's say that you're communicating with me, and after you're done communicating to me, I always ask folks, hey, Brandon, or hey, Dez, tell me what you heard. Because I find that the breakdown in communication a lot of times is just because, you said one thing, but the person you're speaking to heard something totally different. And so when you walk away from that conversation, you leave thinking that the intention is one thing. The other person thinks the intention is something else, and the communication typically breaks down there. So by just incorporating that simple phrase, tell me what you heard, and giving people a few seconds to respond to you, you'll at least know that you're on the same page as far as what you're communicating.
Yeah, I had someone who told me something like this years ago. He'd worked for, actually it was GE, and it was some global role he had. And so they had manufacturing facilities all over the world. And there was a particular manufacturing facility in an Asian country that he was over. And in that country, it was appropriate. He learned that it was the cultural norm to just say yes, yes, yes. So he would say all the things he wanted them to do, and they'd say yes, yes, yes. And then he'd look over the numbers each month and be like, "This is not going well at all. What's going on?"